It's the final week of the PLL regular season. You better be at the top of your game here in Seattle, the Tacoma Dome. It's Waterdogs and Archers. This game's got a lot to live up to. Game number one was a thriller here in Tacoma. The Chrome just hang on to beat Redwoods in a thriller 13-12. So Chrome locks in at that number 2 seed. So Whipsnakes 1, Chrome 2. Who will be number 3? Very likely the winner of this game. Archers and Waterdogs battling for that 3 spot.
As it cuts down the angle of a shooter, particularly from outside.
It worked perfectly. And Jack Hanna opens the scoring. The rookie on the run delivers the opening goal for Waterdogs. Jack Hanna.
Jack Hanna, not afraid, second in the league in shots, has struggled at times shooting, just 12% coming into today. He's had some highlight reel goals of late. There he kind of goes down the alley, and I think he got Gittleman near side there. But not short on confidence, Hanna.
Tough to find those, yeah. They don't grow on trees. Archer still looking for that first goal. Again, this is a team where offense should not be the problem. Naaman passes out of the double team, going low. Connor Fields. Chris Bates' team is on the board. And because of Gittleman's heroics, they've tied the game.
Yeah, and frankly, I think this is a situation where Waterdogs create offense. You slide to Grant Amen, kind of around goal line extended. Liam Burns tries to recover back to Connor Fields. Dylan Ward steps out of that high arc, and Fields buries it 5-hole.
A scramble there, that possession, but they got the pickup. But the ball's been on the ground just a little bit too much here in the first quarter.
Yeah, for both teams, and Andy Copeland's exactly right. And the ground ball pickup leads to a power play goal. Ryan Conrad camping out on the doorstep, made it look easy, and fires Waterdogs back in front.
Filthy little goal here by Conrad. It starts with a skip pass to Sowers. He's going to skip it through, no look to McArdle, who then also throws no look inside to Conrad. So the 2 playmakers for Waterdogs offensively, Sowers and McArdle, key to that play, and Conrad the beneficiary.
Waterdogs have won every face-off today. Grant Amen since coming back week 7. Courier, oh, the swim dodge and then stings the corner. Zach Courier.
Reigning midfielder of the year. Does a little bit of everything. And here he's just going to take LeClaire and go a little whoop, swim move, and then low to high, nails the corner. I mean, come on. That's absurd. Puts LeClaire on some skates and then stings the corner.
I go for the 2 for 1.
Yeah, the 2 for 1.
Fields spins out of trouble and scores. Connor Fields lighting it up in this first half. 4 goals to his name, and that one fires Archers in front.
So you referenced it earlier, Jay. In a lot of teams, he was the 1 or 2nd option. He comes over here, and he's like the 4th or 5th. And what I'm seeing now is an evolution within this offense where they're putting him in a position where he is emerging back as one of those top guys. So they're taking Will Manny in this instance, who's getting a short stick, bringing him to Fields, changing that matchup so that Fields can dodge and initiate. And he is proving it to be a smart move strategically.
You can find a way to shut him off, make somebody else beat you. Ward with a great save there, now 14 to his name. But a great recovery. Nothing Dylan Ward could do about that. Ryan Ambler got free on the backside. It makes the Waterdogs pay.
Heads up play here by Marcus Holman after the rebound. Hey Marcus, great energy play there, finding Ambler, but talking about Dylan Ward, how strange is it shooting on a goalie that kind of mixes up his arc?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's getting to a lot of low shots right now. He kicks those feet out pretty well, so might have to tell the boys to bring a couple up top, top cheese. We'll see though.
Loud. But speaking of the Archers offense, that was a big point of emphasis when I spoke to Steve DiNapoli, a defender for the Waterdogs. He said, you got to pick your poison. You stop Ryan Fields, Ambler scores, Gittleman scores.
Right on cue, Ambler delivers again. Back-to-back goals for Ryan Ambler. And the Archers now with their largest lead of the night.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. This pass was not intended for Ryan Ambler. They've been running Grant Ament out of the box, and on the previous attempt, they didn't slide. He shot a low-angle shot, and Ward made the save. Here they slide. Ament takes a big hit, but that pass was intended for Connor Fields. This pass is intended for Connor Fields. Ward was just a little bit off the mark, and maybe it was for Ambler. We'll try to get that clarity, but I looked as though that pass was headed for Fields.
Yeah, no, totally.
Fields kind of missed it. And it ends up with Ambler, who's wide open on a step down, a little bit of turf to skip it around Ward as he steps out on that high arc.
If I told you Will Manny and Marcus Holman would be combined for no goals in the third quarter, you'd think Archers would be in trouble, but instead they've still got a 2-point lead. Courier shot out of a cannon on that faceoff, pulls one back for Waterdogs.
And I've been referencing this, but this is Waterdogs lacrosse. Win the faceoff and go to the rack. And there's nobody better in the league than this guy off the wing and then immediately generating offense after a ground ball. And if you're not going to play in that little pump fake just to kind of hold things on McArdle, because who are you going to slide from? You going to slide from Brian Brown or Kieran McArdle or Michael Sowers? Okay, well, I'm Zach Kerr.
2 goals for Courier tonight. That one a big one because Archer's starting to get some momentum. Ignacio! A scoop and score for Justin Ignacio. His second goal of the night, second goal of the season, and Archers regain their 3-goal edge.
And you saw the emotion from the bench, the clamp. He pushes it forward and confidently goes to the rack. And I guess after you've scored your first of the season, why not make it 2? But if you're only going to win 4 faceoffs and score on 2 of them.
Here's Ryan Conrad trying to shake his hands free. Lefty stinger, Kieran McArdle. His second goal of the night, pulls a goal back for Waterdogs to make it a 2-goal game.
Great off-ball movement here by McArdle. You're going to get this dodge across the middle. McArdle's back here. He's going to flash along this left wing, and then you're going to get this feed, and these Archers defenders in the middle are just going to get a little preoccupied and get caught ball watching. So McArdle flashes away from the ball. McMahon and Ratliff kind of slow to communicate that off-ball action. Too easy for McArdle.
Player in the PLL right now, top 10 in points, but not named an all-star. What passing, and the goal! Connor Fields with a flag down. Fields cashes in, 5th goal of the night. Archers the immediate answer. Let's get the call.
Goal is good. Foul on the play on the Waterdogs, number 25. 1 minute, unnecessary roughness. Man down, face-off.
2 things here. One, the touch pass from Manny. And then secondly, the patience and discipline by Fields. So right there, that pump fake to get Hasek off his line, and the discipline to take a couple extra steps upfield. You can see how high of an arc that Ward plays. Did that get deflected off of touch pass by Manny? Fields works in front. Watch this shot. Does this deflect? I think it does.
It was going to go wide.
It hit off of Liam Burns, who can't believe it when you're shooting from the outside.
Matt Moore, lefty bouncer goes. The rookie out of Virginia beats Dylan Ward on a bouncer, and the Archers have their largest lead of the night. Andy Copeland and Waterdogs searching for an answer. It's all Archers right now.
Slow start, just 1 goal in the first quarter. They put up 5 in the second, and they've got 5 in the third. Offensively, they are rolling.
Eyeing up his options. Skip pass and a goal. Rear back and fire, Jack Hanna. It's a hat trick for the rookie. Exactly what the doctor ordered for Waterdogs.
Beautiful feed by Kieran McArdle. What I want you to focus in on, this is Jack Hanna's guy right here. And he's gonna go down and support. And at that point, that's where Kieran McArdle realizes the skip pass is open to Hanna. So McArdle's gonna dance back and forth. Harris is gonna crash down to help on Kelly. And on that recovery, that's when McArdle identifies the skip pass. Incredible patience by McArdle.
Now Matt Moore, one of the best in the league at creating his own shot, and he does just that. He's the Mr. Unassisted Goal, and he adds another to his tally this season. 15th goal of the year, more than 10 of those unassisted.
And his ability to shoot through contact. There's just not a lot of players. I mean, what is Matt Witcher supposed to do? Right? Like, Matt Witcher is right there. You can see Moore using that bottom hand and elbow to kind of lift up subtly to create a little bit of separation.
Shot clock down to 10. Hopping in, the bouncer goes. Air Schreiber. His second goal of the night. And he does it in full flight. Tom Schreiber.
Acrobatic and absurd. Tom Schreiber's ability to gain a step on Sabia, get underneath, and then pull his stick back near side. He shoots a twister mid-flight. He's in the air, bends his stick back, and puts a little English on it. This is incredible body and stick control.
In this game, and you are losing by 5 goals. Now make it 4. Kieran McArdle answers with 9 seconds left of the third quarter. It's now a hat trick for Kieran McArdle, and boy, did Waterdogs need that.
Slick little feed here by Conrad. And then there's just no second slide. So McArdle's man slides upfield. You can see McMahon go to support, and then whomever was responsible behind the play just doesn't show up, and McArdle wisely cuts behind that slide, catches and finishes before the defense is properly organized to support.
No, it is not. This is PLL after dark, and the goals keep rolling. Kieran McArdle unleashes a bullet to the back of the net. His 4th goal of the night. How can you fall asleep when the action is this good?
Kieran McArdle, his 7th point of the night. He's got 4 goals on 5 shots. Again, off the face-off, McArdle finds some daylight on that left wing. Courier wisely moves the ball ahead, and Kieran McArdle paints the upper left pipe. Woo. Hannah has been the other guy that's had a lot of success.
Not a great angle, but you said it right on cue. Jack Hanna delivers for Waterdogs. Makes it a 2-goal game with just under 5 minutes to play.
He's consistently able to win his one-on-one matchup, and he's got a bevy of shots at his disposal. I talked about his shooting percentage coming into today. He's streaky today. 4 of 7, excuse me. Low angle, no problem. Little English, little twister.
Sowers, rear back and fire! Michael Sowers unleashes a flamethrower to make it a 1-goal game.
Hey, Michael, I think some people out there aren't aware that you've got this type of range. I mean, you're going to get some respect from distance or what?
Yeah, I mean, I was shooting a little bit angry, a little unlucky. Get them in space, some real saves. It's what happens in this league. The goalies are awesome, so just trying to shoot it as hard as I can. Hope it goes in.
Keep shooting angry. It's working.
Thanks, Will.
Or Tom Schreiber.
Here's Schreiber trying to get the hands free. Does, and he beats Dylan Ward. Tom Schreiber, the immediate answer, restores the Archers' 2-goal lead.
And what you have on display here is the chemistry that he has with Marcus Holman in the 2-man game. Because what you got here is a pick-repick situation. So he comes off the first one, nothing happens, then he comes right back to where he came from. Holman recognizes that, kind of puts on the brakes, and that is what causes the separation from Sabia.
Minute remaining in regulation. Archers trying to get to the finish line.
And I needed Hannah out there.
Why not take the 2-pointer? Grant Amon with Dylan Ward out of the net. Grant Amon said, I'll take this 2. Make it a 4-goal game. And that's huge for score differential, too, if it gets into a seeding scenario for score difference as your tiebreaker.
Yeah, I think Archers have pretty much locked up the number 3 seed here. Dylan Ward, actually, is that DeLuca?
DeLuca.
Out of the net. Amon says, sure. I'm not gonna run around and get checked. Let me just bury this one.
And I know what they're trying to do, subbing in DeLuca because he's more of an active goalkeeper. I think he left a little too early. You want to make sure your defense is more set, right?
Yes.
Archers finish with 16 and finish the regular season in style. A convincing win over Waterdogs, and that should be, because of score difference, good enough for that number 3 seed.
And I think just as importantly is getting a quality win over a playoff opponent and the confidence boost that comes with that.